There you go, looking good. Good, keep control, good pace. If you're getting a good feel for it and you're controlling your ball, keep going. You can go a little faster. There you go. Nice job over here. Okay, now stop, coaches. Basically, you would let the kids go through this 3 or 4 times. Okay? 3 or 4 times. Then you're going to line them up, same line. And then you're going to say, okay, kids, we're going to do it with the left hand this time. Left hand again. Bring it around the cones, all the way around. Control, control, control. And then tag your partner and boom, next person goes. Ready, begin. Left hand, left hand. Keep control of the ball. There you go. Good turn. Slow it down just enough to keep control of your ball. If you can look straight ahead, that's terrific. Try to look straight ahead. Whoa! Everybody okay on that?
Okay.
Good effort, good effort. Okay, stop, coaches. Let's pretend we just did that for a few more minutes. The idea is that each student gets 3 or 4 turns going through with the right hand, 3 or 4 turns going through with the left hand. Now, in the weeks to follow, you can make the same basic drill very exciting, very challenging. You could first have them walk it, you can have them jog it. You can have, just think of ways that you can make this ball handling skill more challenging, okay? They're learning to handle the ball, left hand, right hand, and it's a drill. Okay, next. Remember, I want fast transition on everything because I want to hustle and get as much activity in for my students as possible. Now I'm going to say, okay, kids, get a partner, go. Get a partner that you want to work with. While my kids are getting a partner, I'm setting up for my next activity. And again, I don't want to have to move the cones too much because it's very time consuming. So I'm going to use my end line and the cone directly across from it as one station. And then I just have to set up a couple of more stations. And let's go right here. And again, I got to know how many kids I have. I've got to have that in my head so I can set up for the next activity. Then I'm going to say, okay, you two, you're going to go right here, and your partner's going to go right here, and go ahead and face each other, please. And in fact, move your cone out just a little bit. I'm going to put you right here. Your partner's going to go on the line. Thanks, you guys look good here. And let's have you guys come over to this station. Pretend I filled up all that. I'm now using the second row of my stations. Let's put you right here. Terrific. And you're going to go right here. Excellent. Okay, now, if you guys get an overwhelming response in your first class and you don't have enough cones, I've got this activity down to 1 cone per 2 kids. That's pretty good. I have to use, if I set it up this way over here, I'm actually using 2 cones per 2 kids. Let's say I'm short on cones. What I would do is move these guys over to this end line. He would be on this end line. I'd set my only cone here. Now I'm only using 1 cone per 2 kids. Does that make sense? You work off the lines as much as possible. It helps organize the kids and it helps you guys set up an activity faster. Now, this is the key. All the kids have a basketball in their hand. Never let them decide on their own accord who gets to toss their basketball behind them. That'll take 5-minute decision. You're the leader, you're the coach, you need to tell them, and this is what I do. Okay, kids, anyone standing on this line, if your partner's got a ball, we're going to use your partner's ball. That means you guys got to roll your basketball behind you. Basically, coaches, this gets the basketball off the court, and it leaves us with just 1 as we need. Same principle, I'd come over here. Let's say I've got kids lined up here. I'd say, okay, you guys, if your partner's got, oh, he doesn't have a basketball, toss him the basketball. Good. Everyone else, roll the balls behind you. Okay, now I'm down to 1 basketball per 2 students. That's what I want. Then, again, I want to get centered. And would you help me out?
Sure.
All righty. May I have your basketball, please? Good. All right. Okay, kids, this first thing we're going to work on is a chest level pass. I want you to have left or right leg forward, whatever's comfortable with you. Okay. Spread the fingers out on the ball. Right here, elbows out, and chest level pass. And we're just going to go back and forth. You see how we extend out? Back and forth, chest level, and that's it. Thank you. Okay, begin. Here you go. Thank you. Okay, kids, go ahead. Good. Get up to the chest. Nice, nice. And you can step aside from your cone if it's in the way. So Jesse, if you want to step aside and give yourself, nice job over here. Good. And again, you are the coach. You need to go work with all your kids. You need to hit every pair of partners, giving them positive feedback, corrective feedback, make corrections, let them know when they're doing a good job. Okay, terrific. Stop. And you can do this one about a minute. And then I would say, may I have that ball again? Would you help me out again? Okay, kids, this time we're going to do a bounce pass. Okay, so again, I like to put my left leg forward, back straight, a little bit bend here, and I'm aiming, I'm going to push the ball in between my partner and myself, just like this. And just back and forth. Okay, go. Perfect, there you go, get started. And again, you as the coach would go work with your kids, hustle, you want to work with all of them, coach them on. They like to hear your voice, they like positive feedback, they want your help. If they're doing it wrong, correct them quickly. Parents are watching, they want to make sure you're good with their kids, you're a good coach. Okay, terrific, stop. Let's say we've spent some time on that one. Okay, then I've covered bouncing, handling the ball, bouncing. This is coach's dialogue. This is not what you're going to go over with the kids. We went through some dribbling skills. We went through some passing skills. And we went through some bounce passing. Now we're going to get the kids to their shooting stations. A station is a backboard with hoop. We have 2 here. Most of you will have anywhere from 4 to 6 stations, which again are the hoops. So get your kids to help you out. For example, get your kids to pick up your cones for you. And I say, you, and you, hurry, get coach's cones, let's go. Collect the cones, you guys. The kids are gonna love helping you. Get them to hustle. This saves you some time and energy. Get your kids to do the work for you. Of course, when they come up, you're gonna say, hey, thanks buddy, thanks for getting my cones. You guys are terrific, thank you very much. And then you as the coach are gonna run the cones off the court. Now, you've got to divide your kids up into your playing stations. Okay? Unfortunately, we only have 2 on this court, but we're going to make the best use of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You 4, don't let your children decide. They're not there to make, you're making the decisions. Don't let them make the decisions. They take too long to decide what they're going to do. You got to take charge. Strong leadership. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys playing over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys playing over there. Go ahead and get over in your court. Okay. All right. Okay, students, look up this way. Everyone's going to line up on the right side of their hoop in a line. Kids, let's go right here. You're going to be shooting off an angle. Now coaches, this is where it gets challenging because you're hustling. You got to hustle to each station. You got to get the kids lined up quickly. You have to move fast. What's happening is if you move too slowly, the kids get bored and restless, and the parents think you're not very enthusiastic. They think you're not really into it. They think you don't have enough energy for this class. They're not going to come back. You got to hustle, move, a lot of verbal direction, praise, comments, feedback. You got to really hustle. Okay, so then I would run over here, say, okay, you guys line up on the right side, and I'll be right there with you. We're gonna go over shooting. Okay, now you guys, I'm gonna talk to you as coaches for the moment. You're gonna have a lot of little kids. You're shooting off of 10 feet. Some of you are gonna be on a court where you can actually drop down your hoops, drop them down as low as you can for your first class. Your first class might have 6, 7-year-olds, maybe a few 8-year-olds. Second class, pop back up to 10 feet. Okay, if you're lucky enough to have drop downs. If you're stuck at 10 feet for all of your classes, you're going to have to really, you guys go ahead and shoot, I'll be right there. You're going to have to really give them direction on how to get some height on the ball. Okay, so what I do is I say, okay, if you're right-handed, you're right with your right hand, and show me your right hand. Okay, you're going to take your right hand, kids, you're going to put it behind the ball just like this. Okay, you're going to put the left hand right here. Okay, Now, I like to shoot in this position, so I've got my left leg forward, my right leg back. You gotta get comfortable for how you want it. And what I'm gonna do, and remember, let's say I'm dealing with just a little tyke, just about this high. They don't have quite the muscle to get that ball all the way up there. You have to show them body mechanics. And basically, let's say you're my student, let's say you're shorter than me. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna drop down, you're gonna bend the knees, you're gonna put your right hand here, your left hand here, and as I spring up, I'm gonna extend and I'm gonna shoot, boom, and get the ball up there, okay? Okay, give it a shot. Down and up. Good, that's it. Okay, next, now drop down and up, there you go. Okay, now coaches, what I would do is once I get the kids here, I've showed them where to place the ball. I've shown them if they're short, they're gonna have to drop down and spring up and shoot to get some height on the ball. As soon as you have done this with this station, you gotta start hitting all the other stations quickly. Okay, so, okay, you guys are set, go! And then I would go over and work with these guys. Okay, guys, what we're doing is when you guys get to each station, you're gonna have to hustle because the parents are watching how quickly you can organize yourself and get things going. So as soon as I set this station up, I gotta hustle over here. Say, okay, you guys, line up for me. We're gonna be shooting off the right side. Some of you might have courts that have some drop down hoops, maybe 8 feet, 7 feet. Hopefully. Drop them down for the first class, pop them back up to 10 feet for the second class. Let's say you don't have drop downs and you're up at 10 feet for your first class and you got some 7-year-olds in there. You're gonna have to break it down, show them how to get some height on the ball. So I say, okay, if you guys are right-handed, you're gonna put the right hand right here on the ball. And obviously if I got a left-handed child, I have to reverse it for them. Right-handed, put the hand right here. Left hand guide. Now, you gotta put one leg forward and one leg back. You gotta get in a comfortable stance and you gotta drop down on the knees. And as I push up, as I stand up on my legs, I'm gonna also push up with my arms and shoot. Okay? All right, now give it a shot and let's see you get some height on the ball. Good. Okay, next. Now drop down, put a little muscle in it, put a little muscle in it. There you go, super. And then coaches, what I would do, as soon as this gets going, I gotta hustle over to my other stations. If I'm running 4 stations or 6 stations, I gotta hit the next stations, okay? And then once I got my stations going, I just rotate, work with the kids, positive feedback, corrective feedback. After they've done this for about 4 or 5 minutes, I say, okay, let's go to the left side. Everybody move to the left side of the court. Line up. Same thing, shoot off the left side, drop down those knees if you need to, and spring up, go. Again, coaches, you're gonna have to hustle. You're gonna have to hustle and hit all your stations, keep it going. Working off the left side. Oh, nice shot, nice shot. Okay. That's good. Coaches, come out here, please. Now. Yes. Okay, now guys, after you've had your students shoot off the right side, stationary, shoot off the left side, stationary, you can set them up for a layup drill. Now with your new students, the younger kids, we're not going to go into a lot of explanation on the layup. You can save that for your older kids, your second class, where you can really get into the mechanics of the layup. First, remember you've got your kids already in the stations. Don't move them. Once a kid is assigned to a station, they stay there for a while, because I want to go back-to-back techniques, back-to-back skills. So let's get back to our stations, please, and pretend you're the students again. And I'm going to come to each station quickly. You guys can free throw, shoot, whatever, until I get over there. Okay, students, we're going to work on and pretend you guys are little kids. Okay, kids, let's go. Everybody line up right here. And let's start our line right about here. Terrific, terrific. Thank you.
Because they always want to cut in front of
Yeah.
you cut in front of me.
Okay, all we're going to do, you guys, is we're going to shoot our basketball, but we're going to actually take a step and shoot. Okay, take a step and shoot. This is the beginning of learning to do a layup. And then rebound your ball. Go ahead and get your ball and come back around. Super, rebound your ball, great. You guys are looking good. Okay, so coaches, what you would do is watch a few kids do it, make sure they got it down, and then go hit another station and go, and you guys keep going, I'll be back. Okay, you guys. Students, let's line up on the right side again. And remember, coaches, you're my younger kids. So what I'm going to do is just do a very simple precursor to a layup. Okay, kids, we're going to begin to learn how to do a layup, but we're going to take it real easy today. All you're going to do is start right here. You're going to bounce the ball a few times, get close to the hoop, and shoot. Do your own rebound, bounce it, and bring it back around. Okay, go ahead, kids. And as the coach, you would stay here for a while. Nice, get it up there and high. Very good job right there. And again, you would coach the kids, positive feedback, corrective feedback. Then I got to quickly jump over to my next station. And that's it. Okay, move over to the left side. Let's try the left side. Kids, work on your layup on the left side. I'm coming over. You folks, students, begin working off the left